Hey everybody, this is Hadrian. Thank you for watching. Let's play some more Master of Orion in our Terrible Terran series. We are almost done with the research tree. We have just researched the stellar converter and we have installed it on our Doomstar. So we're going to send our Doomstar to do terrible, terrible things. We're going to just blow up some planets and it's going to be great. Ensis Prime. We're just going to build a couple of food production buildings there. Doesn't even really matter at this point. I'll even buy it just for kicks and giggles. Fascia Prime needs a pleasure dome. Very little consideration at this point needed in terms of what's going into each ship. The Titan is still super weak. Auto upgrades have just nerfed the Titan, and I don't understand why. It's a little bit crazy. I expect the Titan to be just a colossus, badass ship, and the auto upgrades have just reduced it to a pile of crap. Alright, so we're moving to the next turn, which means the Doomstar is on its way back to Nerd Prime. It's going to take a few turns to get there, but we're going to just straight up blow up Nerd Prime. It's going to be wonderful. Meanwhile, we have colony ships inbound to Kita. So we're actually going to orbit this world now. We're going to send this colony ship in here. And we are going to auto-resolve against this starbase and missile base. Shouldn't take long. They're going to do a little bit of damage, but they won't be able to kill anything, as you can see. Goodbye. We're going to attack the colony. It's going to die. An embarrassing death. Goodbye. Absolute annihilation of the Darlock. They are not a threat to me. The Kita system is actually pretty good. It's nice that we're getting these planets. Especially Kita 2, the one that we're heading for now. It's Terran. It is poor, but it has seagrass, which is advantageous to have. Alright, Avalar Prime is done, so we're going to build... Let's do terraforming. Battleship. And another battleship. Gruzna Prime is going to need to be exporting its production pretty soon, but we're going to do a Star Fortress for now, then an atmospheric renewer, toxic processor, and pollution processor, then a holo simulator as well, just to make sure pollution goes back down and morale stays nice and high. Wonder what's going on with this silicoid battleship. They don't stand a chance against me. But I just don't know what they're up to. Alright, so we're going to fly here.
You are a source of constant.
Alright, so they're saying not to colonize near them. We're saying screw you. We're going to colonize where we want, especially since this is helping us lock our own territory down. So it's a very nice Terran planet. And we're going to put this guy into production. Ooh, a lot of pollution here, though. That's unfortunate. So let's go ahead and build an atmospheric renewer first. We're going to buy it. Followed by an automated factory, crust prospecting, hydroponic farms, biospheres, and then we'll come back and do more when the time comes. This battleship is ready, so we're going to send it in to Nerd Prime, which in the coming turn is going to be annihilated. Very much looking forward to it, because I actually have not seen the animation yet, not even in a YouTube video, believe it or not. So I'm very excited. We get to blow up a planet. Alright, I'm actually going to fly this fleet in orbit of Kita just in case they get any funny ideas. I really don't know what's going on with the Titans. I'm very frustrated that they're so weak. I'm not willing to put in the effort to fix them because I'm confident the rest of my ships can counterbalance the issue. But I want Titans to be powerhouses, and instead they're just kind of crap. Oh, the Meklar actually have some scouts in this area. Ooh, the capital world looks like it's under attack. Nazin 2 is the capital of the Darloks. Colony ship has arrived at Torino. Tell you what, you need to come farther. You just need to come to Kita Prime. Alright, so let's go ahead and just auto-resolve this. We know how this is going to go. Don't stand a chance against the Doomstar. And now we're going to destroy this planet. This attack is considered a repulsive act across the entire galaxy. It will affect your diplomatic relations severely and constitutes a declaration of war. Are you sure you wish to proceed? Yes. As a matter of fact, I am positive. Oh, it's glorious. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I might cry. That's so great. Goodbye, planet. That's so cool. Alright, so Nerd Prime is no more. The Darlok are weakened by another world. Gruzna 4, what do you need? Let's do a Pleasure Dome. And then you don't need much more, do you? I'll do a pollution cleanup here just to help you out. And we'll do an interplanetary security grid. But Gruzna 4 is having its production helped out by the rest of the planets in the system, and it shows. There's just not much that's needed there at this point. It's pretty great. I'm going to go ahead and build up some additional armor at some of our other worlds, and then we'll queue up a battleship when that's done, just to make sure that anyone that decides to invade is not able to do so very easily. We want our Marines to be nice and strong. One thing I haven't done much in Master of Orion is the ground invasions. Just not something I've really thought about that much. I'm going to cancel that interplanetary administration for now. Pollution processor and a pollution cleanup. All right. I wonder what they're doing. We'll tell them to hang out for a bit. I'm curious what move the Silicoid are going to make with those ships. I think it's just a couple of battleships, maybe even just one battleship. The Meklar are currently heavily scouting this area. If only the humans were over here too, then they could meet the Darlok and we could found the frickin' Galactic Council. That would be great. Alright, so it does look like the one battleship is headed this direction. So here's how this is going to go. We're going to send the Doomstar here, and we're going to have them guard. So they're not going to be able to go anywhere. And I'll send this battleship to back up the Doomstar. And I'll send this Titan to back up the Doomstar. And I mean, the battleship can try and get through, but it's not going to work out too well. So Biron Prime needs a weather controller. I'll do a Pleasure Dome. And then I'll do missile base, ground batteries, marine barracks. Almost called it missile barracks. Come on now. There we go. Scara Prime definitely needs deep core mines. Fungal farms. Astro University. Holo Simulator. Very good. Alright, Orion Prime. What do you need? Space elevator, definitely. Weather controller, definitely. Moon laboratory, deep sea cooling, advanced data center. Lots of research buildings on Orion Prime, please. Alright. Missions. Steel technology. Just keep trying. We need to take as many extra technologies as we possibly can. All right, I'm going to send our space factories into the Kita system since we're slowly taking control of it. Also, I guess I need to build another colony ship, don't I? Or do I have one on the way? I think I might have one right here. I remember sending one there. That's why there's a line going to that planet. Okay, looks like they've lost their capital. Nazan 2 was the Darlock capital. Alright, so where... There should be another colony ship somewhere. Right here, in fact. Alright, so he's still 4 turns away. I thought he was closer than that. Okay, that's fine.
A moment, please.
Subspace teleporter or stasis field. Stasis field generator ensnares the target ship in a temporal suspension bubble. While suspended, the ship cannot move, fire, recharge any of its weapons or shields, cloak, retreat, or be affected by any weapon. It is effectively removed from battle entirely. The field remains in effect as long as the ship generating the field remains undestroyed and in combat, or the generator is intentionally turned off. A ship can hold 1 target ship in stasis for each stasis field it has installed. Or a subspace teleporter. Yeah, let's do a subspace teleporter. That seems more fun. We're almost done. Artificial consciousness, which will give us the planetary supercomputer, which will really help us with research. The same way that the that stock market building, that planetary exchange building, helped us with our income. Good lord. Okay, good. That battleship jumped out. We don't have to worry about a confrontation with the Silicoid right now. That was a smart move on their part. I think the Darlark are going to be wiped out in the coming turns pretty quickly. Money is no longer an issue for us whatsoever, as promised a few episodes back, several episodes back, in fact. Fascia 2. Marine barracks. Ground batteries, sure. One of the reasons I'm very excited for the Intergalactic Council to be formed, or the Galactic Council to be formed, is I just think we have a lot of population. I think there's a good chance that we might come close to winning the vote or winning the game outright as soon as the council is formed. Which would be fun. It's actually what happened the first time I ever got the Galactic Council. It was a few patches back now, so they've rebalanced it. It's not as easy for that to happen anymore. Just build a Star Fortress there. Yeah, we need an atmospheric renewer here, toxic processor, pollution processor, and a pollution cleanup. Because pollution is pretty crappy at this planet. And then at Desmos Prime, we need fungal farms, a research lab, holo simulator, battle station, starbase. We'll reverse that. So the starbase is done first. Sierra is done training at Alpha Ceti. That's good. Let's go ahead and try and spy on the Meklar a little bit more. They're pretty powerful. We should be able to steal a good technology from them. Hopefully. Maybe. Perhaps. We have 45,000 income, though, so pretty confident we can do whatever we need to do. Okay, it looks like our colony ship has arrived in the Kita system. Alright, so the Nazan system's been completely wiped out. The Darlock only have 2 more systems to their name. They have the Electro system, which is being attacked now. And they have the Rotan system, which I can attack right now. And it'll be fun. Alright, let's go ahead and colonize this planet in the Kita system. Nice ocean world. Alright, we'll escape there. Oh wait, no. You need to be in production, my good man. Low gravity here, so we need to go ahead and build gravity generators. We'll buy them, because we can afford it. And then we'll do crust prospecting. We'll do automated factory. We'll do hydroponic farm. We'll do biospheres. All that.
Our engineers have made...
Wow, we're really close. Alright, planar transcendence. We'll go ahead and research this one. Case Prime. Hey, planetary supercomputer. The planetary supercomputer creates an efficient and intelligent data storage and transmission device which facilitates research across the planet and generates additional research points. So that's something I can build on all planets. I take it. I've built it before, I just couldn't remember. Grozna 4, definitely a planetary supercomputer there. Space Academy, sure. Planetary flux shield 2. Not really necessary, but at this point, why not? Definitely going to build a battleship here. Katingi, too. This is actually one of our border systems with the Meklar. We're going to build a star fortress here. And we definitely need pollution cleanup here, too, don't we? Probably need it sooner than we need that star fortress. So I'll move this to the end of the queue. We'll take care of the pollution first. You know, someone commented recently that pollution very much annoys them, and I agree. I think the mechanic could use a little bit of work. Alright, so our Doomstar has arrived in Rotan. Phantos 4. Is good to go. Crux 4 is not, however. Let's do a planetary supercomputer there. It's going to be done in 5 turns. Something tells me we're going to be building a lot of these. Yes, we are. They're everywhere. Lots of research buildings in general. And still some star fortresses we need to put up as well. We have room to double our current fleet. I really don't think we'll need to. I think by the time we take some additional planets, our population will be such that we stand a really good chance of winning the galactic vote when it happens. We just need to eliminate the Darlock first. Alright, so Rotan 2 is a tundra planet. Looks like it's the nicest world here. Actually, no, there's a desert world that's even better. So you're going down. We're going to auto-resolve this. Bye-bye. More planetary destruction. That's more spelled M-O-A-R. And goodbye. That animation is probably still being worked on a bit, but it looks damn good. Alright, so one planet gone. We can finish off some others as well. Looks like Ensis 2 is done with some of its production. I'm surprised at how long it's taken me to eliminate the Darlock. I guess I didn't bring a real forceful fleet in to do it faster. But we did bring the Stellar Converter in. Just saying. All right, let me go ahead and steal another technology using our spy Quebec. All right, this ship needs to jump to Rotan. And I think we can trust the Silicoid to finish off the Darlock over here. I don't think we're going to need to do it. I sincerely don't. We just need to get some bases built in Kita so that people can't get in this way. And then we'll pretty much be sealed off. We could also potentially rebuild Nerb Prime.
To GNN.
Radiation alert after industrial accident at Okabe 2. Well, that sucks. So I think that's an automatic downgrading, I believe. Or it's just a pollution spike. Is that what it is? Yeah, it's a pollution spike. Alright, so we'll do an atmospheric renewer and a pollution cleanup. Done. That is no longer a concern. Terran Prime, what do you need? Planetary supercomputer? Pollution processor? Star Fortress? Fungal farms, advanced data center, planetary supercomputer. Okay, so here's the thing. We've hit the 20-minute mark. Actually, we're probably a little bit over the 20-minute mark because I don't think I started the timer at the very beginning of this episode. But this is the end of, I think, episode 21 for Terrible Terrans. I typically run series for 20-episode increments. Terrible Terrans is, of course, a bonus series that's not in one of the normal time slots. So I could just keep it going straight, or I could take a bit of a break. The other thing is that as soon as I finish recording this, there should be, within the next couple of days, a patch. But actually, by the time you're watching this, the patch will have already come out. I've recorded these last 3 or 4 episodes in one sitting. So by the time you're seeing this, you have the patch based on what I've heard from the developer, based on what we've all heard from the developer. So with that being said, I think what I'm going to have to do is just kind of put the series on hold for a bit. Because, you know, when I load it up next, there will be some new content. Who knows how it'll change the series. Plus, at this point, the series has just gone so overwhelmingly well. I do want to see it through. But at the same time, I want to make room in my schedule to do some of the other stuff I'm working on right now. So, given that I do 20-minute increments, I've gone a little bit overboard with this one. I've done a 21st episode. But I will go ahead and take a break with Terrible Terrans here and probably bring it back at some point in the future to finish it off. Probably won't be a very long run when I do, but I just, like I said, I want to free up space for some other stuff in my schedule that you guys are going to like. So for now, we will go ahead and put Terrible Terrans on pause. Thanks very much for following along and for liking and commenting on the series. Just as a quick retrospective, I do regret that the series went as well as it did. I really felt unchallenged in this series, and I don't say that arrogantly at all. I don't say that to brag. I say that to just observe that the circumstances of this particular game were very much in my favor, and I was able to just expand very rapidly into the center of the galaxy here, and the result is just a game that has been mostly empire building, and I think empire building is more entertaining to watch in more complex games than Master of Orion. Master of Orion is a fairly straightforward turn-based strategy piece. And, you know, I just, I feel like there's been a certain, and this is just for me personally, I feel like there's been a certain degree of monotony with the last couple of episodes, just kind of building the same things over and over, partly because of the size of this map, and partly because we just have so many colonies and there's nothing else that's been happening. No one's messing with us. No one is being aggressive. So as this new patch that I've just talked about is tested, maybe we'll see some changes with the AI, and things will be a little bit different, and things will be these Let's Plays will be more on their toes, so to speak, than this one has been. That's part of the reason I want to give it a break, simply because at this point I just feel like I've been repeating the same things episode after episode. We did get to blow up some planets this episode, which was fun. I enjoyed that. But there's only so many times you can see that before it gets repetitive as well. So when I bring the series back to finish it off, I will blow up some more planets. And I just strongly suspect that, as soon as we finish off the Darlock here, the Galactic Council will be founded, a vote will be called, and we'll win. Or we'll come very close to winning. So there it is. Feel free to leave comments. The series is not going away, so if you very much would like to see the series finished, and I'm wrong about how monotonous it's been, and you're one of those players I mentioned that enjoys seeing a very controlled game where, I'm just in charge of what's happening and it's very smooth and orderly, and that actually appeals to you, and there's those of you, I know you're out there. My girlfriend is actually one of you. She enjoys watching this kind of stuff where things are just going smoothly and everything is under control. There's nothing too chaotic about it. There's people that really like that, and I get that. So I don't want to just assume that nobody's enjoying this. Please let me know your thoughts on the series, and especially if I get an overwhelming chorus of no, finish it off, I will definitely bring it back sooner than later. So again, that's enough of my terrible Terrans rant. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the series, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I upload new episodes in this stuff every day at 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I will not be uploading anything more in the 3 p.m. slot for a little while, but as you probably are well aware, I upload historical and grand strategy content at 12 p.m. every day, and then I upload sci-fi, survival, and simulation type content in the 6 p.m. time slot. Those are all Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT -4 for those of you not in the States. Comments, as always, are welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in a bit.